If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. All right. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. New to Skyrim? I was confused at first too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers. Arcade, one of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death. It is his shrine people pray to when they visit the hall, that his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life. Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
Not a crypt smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave, but the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
You've returned. What happened in the Hall of the Dead? Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward. Have yourself a great day. Wait, I know you.
The Dominion is here, and we're watching you. You have the honor of addressing a member of the Thalmor. Bask in it. As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred mer such as myself. No, I'm not from Markarth. I was sent here to lead the Thalmor's interests in this corner of Skyrim. It's my mission to root out all Talos worship in this city. It's a religious matter. The Thalmor do not recognize Talos as a god. He was only a man, and does not deserve a place in our pantheon. The Empire has agreed to accept our beliefs, and its citizens have a responsibility to cease their heretical worship. You're awfully inquisitive, aren't you? I like that. Perhaps you'd care to solve a little problem I'm having. Ogmund the Scald. He's old, respected, and I know for a fact that he worships Talos in his home. But the Jarl has been hesitant to call for his arrest. I want you to break into his home and find evidence. We're the ruling body of the Old Mary Dominion, saviors of Mer, victors of the Great War. The Empire exists because we allow it to exist, and I'm here to make sure the Jarl of Markarth remembers that. The Thalmor saved all of Elvenkind during the Oblivion Crisis. We've been watching over our lands for 200 years. We refounded the Old Mary Dominion, an alliance between us and our Bosmer cousins. You might know them from their common name, Wood Elves. We intend to prove the superiority of Mer over man, 1 century at a time.
As his housecarl, Igmund's security was my chief concern.
Don't bother with Tacitus. Useless.
I'm Gorse's assistant. I help her with the forge.
Wait, I know you.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. I have letters to read.
They say a big storm killed murdered the high priest. His voice shouted him apart.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Radiance would look lovely on my sister.
By the Divines, the Forsworn are here in the city!
Everyone, stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me.
The Forsworn.
You saved
You're
my
inside
life.
the city.
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. No. I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City. I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil. I should never have come to Markarth.
He tried to kill Margaret, right in front of me. No. She's such a nice woman. Comes by every day looking for jewelry for her family in Cyrodiil. Is it because she's a noble? Why would anyone want to kill her? It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't think I can bear to sell anything right now. What's happening to this city?
Wait, I know you.
Need something?
Watch what you're doing.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Drinks here are watered down, but they're cheap. We've lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out.
Check the shipments, Elizabeth says. There are no shipments, I says. Arnleaf and Sons Trading Company. I'm a porter. Just some muscle hired to move heavy packages. But we don't get any shipments in. Forsworn attack every caravan. So all I do is sit here and drink. I think I'm going to get another drink.
If I can't get you something, I'm sure my wife will bellow at me until I can. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Good morning. Thank you again. I can't believe I was this close to being killed.
Playing tonight, Ogman? Everyone here
Good day.
the old ballad.
Hi there.
What can an old skull do for you, huh?
Right.
There's nothing more I can teach you.
The slaying of the former princes?
That's about the truth of it. Write tales about the sights I've seen, the battles I've fought. Earned quite a name for myself when I was younger. The Bard's College still teaches some of my work to their students.
She was just visiting the city from Syria.
Always good to see a fellow bard.
And a noble.
Yes?
Perfect forsworn target. You're being...
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. I said, Holmes, you backbiter! Give a crippled worker a helping hand. I think I'm going to get another drink.
Arnleaf and Sons deserves nothing.
Finally. Now get lost. All your drinks are watered down. Aye, a whole heap of it. You see that temple way up there? All them women keeping to themselves. Won't let poor Degain in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it comes in.
That's just terrible.
Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the thieves guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing.
I'm just here to clean up.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to. I just clean up. Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? A forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket.
Wait, I know you.
Need to get going. What is it?
Did you hear all that noise?
Need to get going. What is it?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
Elizabeth handles the customers. I just check the shipments.
No, I'm not Arnleaf. Yes, I know it's called Arnleaf and Sons. No, as if trade wasn't poor enough. Now there's violence in the streets. It was the Forsworn, wasn't it? I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city? God help us. I inherited the store from my husband. His father was Arnleif. My husband, Gunnar, died about 5 years ago. Forsworn attack. I miss that stubborn move. Where's Kosnak? Is that lazy idiot out drinking at the Silver Blood Inn again? On my coin?
He's just waiting for the shipments, Lisbeth. He'll be back as soon as they come in.
There are no shipments scheduled today. Stop covering for him.
He's my cousin. Just give him another chance, please.
Fine. I won't fire him. But I'm doing this for your sake, not his. Arnleif and Sons Trading Company buys and sells anything you wandering types need. The selection seems small, but we can provide whatever you need. Just ask. I love hearing Ogmund sing at the end. He's a true skald. No, I'm not Arnleif. Yes, I know it's called Arnleif and Sons. Splendid. I've been looking for a new investor. Now it seems my search is over. Thank you so much. With this coin, I'll be able to double my stock. Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now, this store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made Dibella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn. Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return. God's blessings on you.
You don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find. Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! You know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
There's no denying someone with that kind of power. We better do as he says and kill him quick. Before he kills us.
No. Kill him. crush his bones, tear at his flesh. You will kill, or you will die.
I can't die here. The danger of this. It's you or me.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, further down.
That can't be good. I was so afraid just then when he trapped you inside of the thing.
Yes, further into the bowels.
Domination? Possibly the most fearsome and evil of them all. You better do as he says, because I would rather someone else be dominated by him than myself. I prefer to be the one
So
doing the dominating.
close, your prize is waiting.
I hope he doesn't mean bowels as in the kind inside of people. Otherwise that would be kind of gross.
Fool! Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Rusted, dry. There was a time when this maze dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrated, left it here to decay, until you came. Fine. I offered you a reward. You'll get the freedom your kind enjoys so much. But Boethia's priest is imprisoned as well. But not by me. He is hurt, suffering. Save him. Let him perform his rites one more time. And when he does, I will be waiting for him.
Wait, I know you.
Need a trained war dog? Fiercest companion money can buy. Don't fall. My family's been doing it for years. You need one out in the Reach. Don't want to be alone when some forsworn comes swinging. I personally trained a whole litter for the Jarl. That reminds me, I was gonna deliver some dog food to the keep. Spiced beef, their favorite. Well, look at you. Thanks. Take it to Voada. She handles all the dogs for the Jarl. All right then.
Need something? That would be Jarl Igmund. Young for a ruler of the Hold, especially the Reach. Wasn't surprising he stayed loyal to the Empire. His father helped capture Ulfric Stormcloak after the Markarth incident. It's the whole reason Ulfric revolted against the Empire. Well, the first reason, anyway. Forsworn had taken over Markarth, and Ulfric and his men drove them out. Empire promised they'd be free to worship Talos afterwards. Pity no one told the elves. Whole group of those Thalmor came, and they demanded Ulfric's arrest. Before the Nords came, we worshipped the old gods, had our own kingdom. Times have been good and bad since then, but some folks couldn't handle not ruling their own land. Those are the Forsworn. The Forsworn follow the old ways, but some of those were best forgotten. Blood sacrifices, communing with Daedra. It's the road to ruin. May the crags fail to trip your feet.
Wait, I know you.
They don't like us talking to people when we work.
I get him back.
Mullish, big orc fella. Can't miss him. Don't get involved in that nonsense. Just want to work.
Can't talk. Mullish will beat me if I stop working. Me and Hathrasil mostly. Mullish barks at us all day, but I wouldn't call that honest work. A few people in the Warrens used to work here. Dagain broke some bones a while back. Altris quit. Kareen is too sick. He's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silverbloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing? You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it.
You're not one of my workers. What are you doing here? You hard of hearing. I run this smelter, and I'm late meeting our silver quota. What do you want? What? Are you telling me how to treat my workers? Do you have any idea how much metal the Silverblood family wants us to smelt? All right. You sound like a damn Legion officer, but I get it. I'll give him a break. This better not hurt our quota. What? No. Thonar Silverblood owns it. He owns everything in Markarth. But he hands all the paperwork over to Nepos, the nose, to finish. That old man's back is heavy with burden. Every other day, seems one of the laborers runs off to the hills saying he'll join the Forsworn. You don't like the Nords? Fine. But pledging your whole life to killing them, that's just dumb.
I don't believe it. Someone sticking up for us? Here, it's a week's wages for me, but you've earned every coin.
Good day. Wait, I know you.
Tacitus, need a new blade? Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Grew up in a stronghold. Every orc girl tended the forge at some point. Girl has to grow up, and life in the stronghold asked for a lot in return. So I joined the Legion, mastered my trade there. That's right. An orc stronghold. Kept to ourselves, lived as our ancestors would have wanted. Wasn't enough for me, though. I left. Didn't want to end up as the third wife of some lowly chieftain. Tacitus? Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Acnish, would you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example. Thanks. Malakath presumed.
I'm Gore's assistant. I help him record.
It's downstairs, dear. Just come right in.
I'm Bothella's assistant. She's the one you should talk to if you need an herb or a potion.
The Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet needs. Come to see the Hag with an offering of coin, then. Well, so be it. I accept your investment. Ah, look at the pretty shiny coins. Now, how best to spend them? Comes with living to a ripe old age. People start thinking there's something magical about you. Then, the insults. Still, a little knowledge of plants and potions can get you by. Not that anyone likes to admit buying things from you. See? I even have a little potion for the steward. Mind handing it over to him? Just say it should solve that problem he has. Thank you. We'd be better off without the Silverbloods. They send their brute, Ingvar, to shake some coins from me every few days. And Betrid Silverblood is always asking for more potions to fuel Thonar's ambitions. Gives him a temper fiercer than any bear. Only that they break an old woman's heart. So many friends, so many kin, all lost trying to rebuild a past that was over long ago. Now, you let me know if you need a cure, or anything else.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, did you need something?
Wait. I know you're
closing the stall.
Don't try to haggle with me. Buy or leave.
Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
Ah, now that is a good question. Where does Hogni get the finest, freshest meat from all over the Reach? The answer is simple. Orcs. There is a stronghold nearby whose hunters can butcher a deer in seconds. Now having an orc for a wife would be something, yes. Strong and bulky. Too bad they don't let people go beyond the walls. Let me show you where they are. Maybe they welcome you. Maybe they put an arrow in your face. Who knows? Do I look like a guide? The only thing I do is sell meat. Are you going to buy or not? Come back when you need more meat. Bring gold.
Tholmor know how to deal with talents. They
You!
live here.
Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throne. But watch your words. Keep your eyes open for Forsworn when you're on the roads.
I'm Igmund's uncle, as well as his steward. Oh, yes. Thank you. Here you go. Some gold for your assistance. And your discretion. I have letters to read.
You speak to Igmund,
Well, we
son of
did it.
Orolfdir,
Let's go
Jarl of
spend our
Markarth.
gold on cheap booze and get drunk till we both
My
do
guards
something
told
we
me.
regret and
Poor
pass
Margaret.
out.
And witnesses report that
like
the
a
attacker
plan.
was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn. I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control. Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. The White Gold Concordant, our treaty with the elves after the Great War, forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for. When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property we have to outsiders. But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there. Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind. No honor, no loyalty, unreliable. But I can't turn away a potential ally in these times. Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them. We will see. I want no mercy for those Forsworn. Understand?
Wait. I know you.
Don't mind the dogs. They get anxious when they haven't had dinner. Oh, thank you. The dogs were getting restless. Here, this is for you. See ya.
Only reason Jarl keeps Anton on is because he cooks up a storm.
Forsworn have troubled the Reach for too long. I intend to deal with them. Outsiders aren't trusted in Markarth. Just keep that in mind.
You're not supposed to be here.
Wonder what it's like for those tall men now that they've taken down the notch.
If you see any signs of Talos worship, it's your obligation to report them to me. Ah, there we have it. This will be all I need to have Ogmund taken care of. I would like to personally thank you on behalf of myself and the Thormor for your assistance. Here, for your work. All right then.
Touching someone indecently.
The sisters are I'm sorry, the Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion. A heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you. Dibella is the divine of beauty. She is a patron deity to artists and bards and those who seek life's simple pleasures. The temple offers her blessings to pilgrims, and instruction in enjoying all life has to offer. Well, you are lovely to look at, and there's so many things I could teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students. Dibella's blessing to you.
come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
You a fighting man? How about a little bet? I'm drunk, and it's been a while since I had a good fight. 100 septum says I can take you, barehanded. That's the spirit. Let's go. Not impressed.
Do something.
Come on!
Was it something I said?
Septum's a big one.
I'll get you. That's all you've got?
Take it.
That's your best, huh? Wait, I can still fight. No, I can't. Fair fight. Here you are.
Why can't the men in this city leave me alone?
Wait, I know you.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. Until next time.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship. Give it to me quickly, before they see us together. You've riled up the priestesses, and the guards don't take kindly to that. Here's your share. Nicely done.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
The sisters are communing with Dibella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come back another time.
Need something?
And just what do you think you're doing? Unfortunately for you, we don't allow men into the inner sanctum. You have committed a breach and must pay the penalty. Normally, a quick death. Luckily for you, there are more pressing matters. We could make an example of you, but perhaps you could be put to better use. The ceremony you so rudely interrupted was the exalted protocol of the Dibellan Sibyl. I don't expect you to know what that means. Suffice to say that our Sibyl was recently lost to us. Through the protocol, we have seen the home of the next Sibyl, to the north in a small village pressed against the stone. If you can travel there and retrieve our young Sibyl, your transgression will be forgiven. We believe the place in our vision to be Karthwasten. Now move quickly. The girl must be brought to the temple as soon as possible. Have you heard of the blessing of Dibella? It can help you with the wooing of women if that's your aim. Or give you strength if you happen to offend one. Typically, we avoid bestowing it upon men. But for the Sibyl's escort, we could make an exception. The Sibyl of Dibella spends her entire life in direct communion with the goddess. From the time she's a little girl to the moment she expires, she is a direct connection with the Heavenly Mother. From her reverie, we know the mind of our God. We have had a vision of the next Sibyl, living in a village to the north. She must be brought to the temple for her reverie to begin. It's considered a great honor for the family. Their daughter will never know hardship, and the goddess blesses them with great bounty. We prefer not to announce that the Sibyl has died until we can introduce the new one. People like to know that we're connected to the goddess. Until next time.
Need something? Dibella's blessing to you.